G'day and welcome to Aussie Griller. Now check out my website on www.aussiegriller.com. Now today I'm going to make a tasty, tender, juicy beer can chicken. I'm going to start off with a 1.6 kilo bird. The size is very important here because you need a chicken that's big enough to fit the can in, but that's small enough to fit under the lid of your barbecue. Now 1.6 kilo works well for me. I don't want any bigger for a Weber kettle. I've got a can of beer. Make sure you give that can a good clean before putting it inside that bird. Now I'm going to make up a rub for this chicken. Start with 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, crack in a bit of fresh black pepper, probably about half a teaspoon or so here, and a tablespoon of paprika. Now that rub's ready. Now I've emptied half the beer. Put in 2 teaspoons of the rub. Now, you only need half a beer, it makes it easier to get the beer in and out of the chicken. And I'm just dropping in a bit of fresh oregano here as well and giving it a good stir. I'm going to get the chicken ready to rub. I'm just going to stab it all over with a fork. This is just to break the skin so some of that rub flavour can get in under the skin into that flesh. A corn cob holder works well for this too, or a skewer, whatever you got lying around. And I'm just going to generously cover that chicken with some of that rub. I'm just going to put it in the fridge for at least 2 hours or so. Help some of that flavour get into that chicken. Okay, now I've got my beer can here. You want to turn it so that the opening's facing up. Stops the beer from falling out when you put it in. And just work it in there. Just want to make sure it's in all the way. As the chicken will balance now. Now there are some chicken roaster trays out there that work very well too. You want to save yourself a bit of cash. The can does a real good job. I'm going to stand it in the middle of the kettle where the lid's at its highest, a few inches away from the direct fire. I've got that barbecue going at about 200 degrees Celsius. About halfway through your cook, just rotate at 180 degrees. If you've got charcoal on both sides of the grill, you don't need to do this. Now I've made some roast veggies here, got some onions, some carrot and some parboiled potatoes. Just with a bit of salt, pepper and butter on them. A bit of fresh parsley from the garden. Nothing like some beer can chicken with some roast veggies. And just put them alongside the chicken there for the second half of the cook. Alright, about an hour and 15 minutes has gone by and this chicken's ready. Now there'll still be liquid in that beer can, so it's going to be quite hot. Be careful not to burn yourself. Just a bit of paper towel. Fix that. The chicken's ready. Look at the steam pouring out of that hot chicken. Now, as always, just going to wrap it in a bit of foil for about 10 minutes. And there's your chicken. That's absolutely delicious. Just carve it up, serve with your veggies, maybe a bit of some nice spicy sauce or your favourite sauce. For more information on this recipe or to check out my others, please visit www.aussiegorilla.com.